Morning all, welcome back to Destiny. It's a lovely Sunday morning, it's the 3rd of August, and we're still playing Destiny. Well, we're not, we're pretending we are, but I thought let's just continue and conclude our little expert droppage into the moon. Interesting, well, very interesting. This place confuses me. It excites me, it confuses me. I am a little aroused with how good this game is. And let's go through it. It's just such a kind of cleverly designed game that I think it's kind of got me. Somebody said to me very, very acutely that actually the biggest thing I'm finding fun about this is the PvE element, and you're absolutely right, it is. We haven't really even touched the PvP side of it yet. That'll be a little gift for us to do when we get the full game. I know it's going to have problems. I know it's not going to be like Dust, which is a very good PvP game. Chill, don't rage at me, dudes. Don't rage. It is a good game. You know, I'm kind of, if I'm honest, I'm worried about how many people are actually giving up Dust to come play this game. You know, trading in your PS3s to do it as well. Dudes, don't do that. Seriously. Anyway, I think that this is probably one of the things that has completely got us. We are very, very akin to, you know, very cheap kind of city girls who have been swayed by the Versace bag or the Dolce & Gabbana shades. We have been completely and utterly you know, swayed and ready. So we're now basically legs astride, ready to go, because at the end of the day we might get a might get a LaCroix bag out of it. So hey, let's do it. And we are whores, basically. We're whores, absolute massive whores, because we are just, you know, throwing money at Bungie for this game. It's so good though. When you look at what it's going to do and you look at what it's going to give you, I don't mind that. I don't mind people buying, you know, new consoles. Yeah, they're absolutely getting themselves set up for a whole gaming experience. And it's kind of funny because this has always been something that people do with films, yet, you know, there's not really the kind of same mocking of it. So let me just give you my thesis. My thesis is that when a really big film comes out, like, I don't know, E.T., Star Wars, Indiana Jones, Prometheus, whatever. Prometheus was a good film, by the way. If you disagree with me, you're wrong. It was a brilliant film. La 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 la. I'm not listening. It was brilliant. It was brilliant. Anyway, and what they do is when these films come out, they go out and buy a brand new surround sound system, a 50,000-inch TV with 20 dimensions of TV and visuals and all this stuff. And that's it. That's kind of their, you know, that's how they kind of justify it. Is because they want to experience the film in all its glory. So I kind of get that. To me, that makes a lot of sense, because, you know, sometimes it's nice to enjoy that. Now, I totally get the same with games, but it seems to be a bit more mocked. So if you go out and say, oh yeah, if you walk into your local, you know, Currys or PC World, other electronic retailers are available. And you say to them, oh yeah, I'm looking for a TV, because I want to play Destiny. As a grown man, a man with a mortgage, a man with, you know, responsibilities, they look at me as if I'm some sort of, I don't know, loon. They look at me as if I've just urinated on the floor, and yeah, they treat me with basically the same contempt that they'll probably, you know, treat you know, convicted criminals. And this is kind of what bothers me, because it's like, you know, you walk in there and you say, oh yeah, I'm looking to buy a game. Yeah, every time I walk into the popular game franchise stores, again, other retailers are available, I'm always kind of surprised how out of sorts I kind of feel. And it bothers me because I've been a gamer since I was basically born. I've been used to games in my life all my life, because my dad played them, my brother played them, and now I play them. And to be honest, I don't like feeling like I'm some kind of dinosaur relic weirdo man. Admittedly, the last time I went in there, I did have my full suit on from work. I was actually traveling as well, so I was walking in there with one of those carry cases on wheels. Yes, I am that douchebag who does that. I had a coffee on and my hands-free Bluetooth on. Yep, no, I'm kidding. I don't do the Bluetooth. I don't do the Tusk. I don't do that. But I was one step away from doing it, and I think this is why I'm kind of willing to accept that. Yeah, okay, I probably looked a massive twatty douche. So I'm not gonna try and defend that. But, you know, when you walk into these stores and you say, well, you know, you're looking to buy a game and enjoy it in every way, you know, they kind of look at you like you're a loon. God damn it. And I kind of don't like that. So anyway, back to my original point, is that a lot of people are buying PS4s and Xbox One and stuff like that to play this game. So they're actually investing in the game to buy it, or rather, you know, to play it at the best they possibly can, which I'm totally loving. I think it is to the detriment of some other games, though. I think a lot of people are absolutely cashing their chips in here. They are basically, you know, packing up their, their bag and they're going home. Screw you guys. And it is a little bit like that with the whole Dust thing, because a lot of people are obviously selling their PS3s to get PS4s to play this game. I think they are absolutely invested that this is now the replacement for Dust. They will never need Dust again. This is the new model that you're upgrading. This is the, you're getting rid of your fat butt tooth bitch, excuse my language, and you're trading it in for the slim, 18-year-old gymnast who is going to make all your dreams and hopes come true. I hope you're right. I hope when you kind of start unwrapping the package, if you know what I mean, that you don't find out that actually, it's not very good, it's not very experienced, it's not very great. There could be that risk of that. So just, if it happens, then, don't say no one told you, because Uncle Pyrex is telling you now that actually there is a risk of that. I'm not being negative. Honest. I'm honestly not. I think it's just more a case of, sometimes in life you just want to try and get the best you can of both worlds, and I think, to be honest, the devil is not always the bad thing. So I think enjoy Destiny as much as you can, but don't cash in your playment of another game like anything really, but particularly Dust, over Destiny. Now you're probably sat there thinking, hang on a flaming minute, Pyrex is being nice about Dust, what's going on? Have the moons alive? Well, potentially yes, but to be honest, I still do enjoy Dust, although I did a massive rage quit last night or the night before. And I mean massive as in I was so angry at our team because they were just so ineffectual. There was the Masters of the Universe, naturally, and we were doing brilliant, naturally. But we were playing with what can only be described as a bunch of paraplegic, no-armed Looney Tunes using voice commands to actually run around or something, because it was the most shameful display of blues I've ever seen in my life. And it was so close as well. Our entire team of 6 was taking on their entire team of 16, who were all very good. And we only just lost, and I raged so hard that I just basically threw my earphones to the floor and raged and ripped the PS3 out the wall. I was just like, screw this goddamn game. And then I realised, what am I angry at? I'm not angry at the game, I'm angry at the stupid people that I was playing with. There we go. I don't mean stupid people, I just mean that they weren't as good as the other people we're fighting, I guess, which was it's just bound to happen. Every so often you're going to have one of those matches where no matter how good you are, and the Masters of the Universe are good, we just got beaten. So yeah. Now this is where Destiny's going to really take off, because in this game, should that happen in the Crucible, you could just piss off to the Cosmodrome, or you could go and explore a planet for a bit. And I think that's kind of what people really want. I think that's really I guess that's it. It's the ability to go and do other things. It's what so many games never had. That freedom, I think, just to get away from other people. It seems as if it was kind of lunacy that they never included that, particularly in Dust. Anyway, we're not talking Dust. So Destiny has that kind of freedom within it and the range of things that you can go and do, and I think that is what is going to make it a very big success. Already I can say that it's probably going to outsell, hello night, jeez. I think it's going to outsell most games already. I think already the numbers are looking incredibly good, and I think this is going to be the next big thing for Bungie for a while. So I honestly think, sometimes you kind of think to yourself, well, is it worth, investing in this? Is it worth investing time in this product and blah 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 blah? Because it could be here today, gone tomorrow. Or do you want to invest your time in something that has a story like Halo that kind of carries on and produces more and more games, etc.? Well, I think this is kind of it. I think this is the one game to definitely consider investing your time into the story and the lore of it. So it'd be a bit like Mass Effect. If you got into the whole Mass Effect thing, then this will be quite similar, because it's going to be a sprawling thing. There will be Destiny 2, there'll be Destiny 3, there'll be Destiny 29 at some point, because I just think already it's kind of got the best of all of the games that people like, and it's got also the kind of depth as well. But there we go, look at that. We survived the temples. We actually got to the surface of the moon in one piece, which is pretty impressive, I can tell you. And I've got to admit, this is just a great example of why Destiny is going to do so well, because that was a team of 3 of us. I wish the fire teams would go up, by the way. That's probably the only thing that's really bothering me, is there are so many people who want to gang with us, and it's, you know, I really wish we could have a gang of at least 4, 5 maybe would be great. 4 would be perfect, but 6 ideally, for some of the fire missions. I hope that actually they do make that, because 3 feels really not enough. But let's see what happens. I think, to be honest, the reality is this game is something quite exceptional, and I think if you're not on board yet, then seriously you need to start thinking about it, because it is going to be quite an impressive game in its entirety. And plus it's going to be fun, and if you've got a group of friends you play, then you're well set. If you don't have a group of friends who you play this game with, just hit us up. Just literally add me on PSN. It's COPyrex, all one word. Just add us, and then when we're playing this game, if we've got space, just come join us. We did this through the beta. We tried to get as many people in as we could, and we'll just go and shoot some stuff in the most progressive shooter, I think, for some time. So there we go. Hope you enjoyed that. We'll see you next time.